Go!
Okay, ready? Hey, how's it going? My name is Eloy Fuentes. I'm part of a safety team here in TMI. I've been with TMI for a little bit over 9 years now. As far as my freeway experience, I think I've been able to go through the estimating, the project management side, the pre-planning, and the actual implementation of the traffic control out there. I would say that one of the most important things for us in freeway is definitely pre-planning. We had a job here at downtown LA area 101 where our project manager unfortunately didn't know the exact scope of work, sent us out with minimal equipment because he was told it was a single lane closure. It quickly evolved into 3 ramp closures, an interchange, and that's how quickly freeway work can actually change at the drop of a dime. You know, you go out there thinking it's maybe a single lane closure, 1,000 feet, maximum 300-foot space work area, but it actually becomes a 4 or 5 mile closure. So it's important for you guys to keep in mind that even when going and getting dispatched to the job, you guys start looking, a mile or 2 mile radius of what you guys are impacting out on the road.
Okay. So yeah, I think communication is one of the biggest things with freeway closures between the traffic controllers and the project managers, the traffic controllers and the customers. With freeway closures, anything can go south in a second. So having that communication, knowing who to call, I think has been the safety procedure that's probably been the safest for us. If you're not sure who to reach out to and you're trying to act independently, things can go wrong. So I've gotten calls where I've been able to reach out to, say, the Caltrans inspector, get their buy-off on things.
That's fine. Are there any
I don't know what it is with the county.
Are there any jobs you've done that you can remember where there was a specific instance that the traffic controller reached out to you, that Caltrans reached out to you?
Yeah, I think the last that I can remember where somebody had reached out was that the plans showed us keeping a ramp open and closing a single lane, and the Caltrans inspector had been doing work there previously and decided that it'd be safer for us to completely close the ramp. So the Caltrans inspector reached out to me, I relayed that to the crew, and we had the appropriate field personnel and knowledge as well as the equipment to make those changes on site. So I think that, again, communication with that and being able to make those changes on the fly and not acting independently every single time is something that is going to make everybody a lot safer.
Communications is safety. I feel like just thinking about it at a glance, with the safety part of it is often enough just on any job we send them out there to do a job, and we have plans or we have a direction, and contractors will often change things and they'll ask for things to be unsafe. So we might be prepared for a lane closure and they want 2 lanes, and we'll have traffic controllers that maybe have enough equipment or maybe can figure it out and accomplish the closure and get them working, but we don't have enough equipment to do it safely or enough manpower to do it safely. And maybe we had a trailer arrow board and a truck mounted arrow board, but then we need to go move the closure, and now the second arrow board is gone and we're compromising the closure. So I guess basically in that communication it's important to identify what we're supposed to do versus what the contractor is actually telling us to do, and if at any point there's a discrepancy, to give us a call, communicate with everybody involved so that we know where we're going with the project, and if there's any unsafe conditions that we can address that with the customer, as opposed to have them in the field having to mitigate that with them and get into some kind of weird argument about what we're supposed to do versus what they want us to do.